Hello and welcome to today's race reaction. Now, as you've seen yesterday, I'm assuming you might have watched it, the race number 1 of the chase. Now, 2 races that are taking place at Chicagoland, the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series race, which is a race review of, so if you want to go check those out, they're there. But this here, the 27th race of the Sprint Cup season, the first race of the chase. Now, with 16 drivers going for a championship, things are going to get intense. I don't think anybody expected to have what happened in this race happen. The first thing that happened was there was practice. Practice number 1 set the qualifying field for the race as qualifying got rained out. That put Kevin Harvick and Joey Logano starting front row for the race on Sunday. Now, the beginning of the race saw the eventual race winner, Denny Hamlin, spin out at the beginning. Going into turn 3 on the second lap, he had a wreck. From then on, there was 116 laps of green flag runs, which saw Kyle Busch lead most of the race. Then there was a couple of cautions, including one where 2014 Sprint Cup champion Kevin Harvick got wrecked because of a flat tire that he received in an incident where Joey Logano pushed Jimmy Johnson, and Jimmy Johnson had to go down low to not get wrecked by Joey Logano. Come up, slam into Kevin Harvick, giving Kevin Harvick a tire rub. 2 laps later, spinning out, wrecking, and finishing the race in 42nd position, 58 laps down, and 22 points out of 12th place in the chase grid, which means he has to be very consistent to make it to the next round, which for me personally, as Kevin Harvick, my favorite driver, wasn't too thrilled about that. I was not worried about what I thought. So after that, he did get out onto the track after his team repaired the car. Next, there's a time where Jeff Gordon, who did make his 788th start, tying the record of consecutive races begun, or consecutive races entered, started, whatever, with Ricky Rudd. Now, this record went on from the final race of, I think, 1993? 1993, final race. No, it was 1993, the record, so from 1993 to 2015, the record goes of consecutive starts. So at New Hampshire, Jeff Gordon will start his 789th race, which will put him as the most starts of any driver consecutively. So, the race after that, Kurt Busch took the lead after some other pit stops, and he looked like he was going to win. With 10 laps to go, there's a caution. The decision, do you pit or do you not pit? In this instance, Jeff Gordon, Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin decided to stay out on the track. Martin Truex Jr. decided to come in and take 2 tires. All the other drivers took 4 tires. By the end of the race, by the start with just a couple laps to go, Jeff Gordon had fell to 14th position on the start of the race in 1 lap. Kurt Busch lost a couple positions. Denny Hamlin managed to stay out in the front and lead the race to the finish to become the first driver to advance to the contender round. So, 11 spots are left open with defending champion Kevin Harvick 22 points out of 12th. Anything can really happen as we go into New Hampshire and Dover. Now, before we finish this up, after the race, there was a bit of a disagreement between Kevin Harvick and Jimmy Johnson. At the end of this, Jimmy Johnson, who probably should have waited a couple days to confront Kevin Harvick about the incident on track, decided, let's solve the issue. He was going to go over to Kevin Harvick's motorhome, just have a conversation. It resulted in Kevin Harvick getting quite mad and throwing a punch at Jimmy Johnson. In this instance, Jimmy Johnson walked away. There's really nothing you can do in the situation. Was I happy about the situation? No, I wasn't, obviously. But I think in the bigger picture, that is just the scheme of how the racing went. Now, do I think that there will be payback? I don't think there will be any payback. I think that it ends here. Now, I think that this will be the end of it. If Kevin Harvick makes it to the contender round, he's fine. If Kevin Harvick gets eliminated, I don't think that Jimmy Johnson will make it to the round after that if he advances. Because I feel like Kevin Harvick will probably be mad at him and wreck him. So things will be interesting in that sense. So, that's where I'm going to end this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the race. We'll see you next week for the race preview. Make sure you check out our race reactions for the Xfinity Series, the Truck Series, and of course, next week, race 2 of the Chase, where we're going to talk about the second race of the season at New Hampshire. Who will be the next driver to who's the next potential driver to win and advance? We'll also get you updated on where Kevin Harvick stands, being the defending champion, how many points out he is, or if he wins, we'll end it there. Either way, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Keep it real.